Right, so this is the interior of Honda CRH, and as you can see, okay, starting from here, starting from the overall design. Okay, so I have to say this is one of my favorite interiors of a car, because once you sit inside the car, it is very cozy. You can see the whole the dashboard is very long, and you have all these design going around, and you just feel so hugged inside the car, especially when you go and sit at the back and you have that large pillar and you have a small window. Some people just say that it's bad and it's very claustrophobic, but I find it to be very cool, and it's very cozy inside, and you have a lot of room at the back. So coupled with that, you can see that the seat goes right there at the beyond, and you have a very large door. So once you sit at the back, it's very private and it's very relaxing, unlike some of the cars where you just feel very exposed and the window comes um, very down. So this is not like that. So if you want a car that is private and feels cozy, so I think this is the main thing, and it does not compromise the view so much. So you can easily see, look at the back. Even if you use that mirror, it's not compromised at all. Okay, so with that being said, this is the steering wheel, and you have okay, at the back you have this stick for your cruise control. So you adjust the speed, and then you push into to on and off, and then you adjust the speed by moving it up and down and all the way down to cancel. And then you have your phone controls, and you have volume up and down and radio controls and mode. Very simple. And again, you have some of the controls for your screen, for your gauges. So you can change the trip, the odometer, and then you can change the view on the screen, but there are not many views actually. So you can use these buttons to navigate. So you can go through some of the menus here. You have the range, the fuel consumption, you have again the range, you have the average speed, and then some eco indicator, because it shows you how much fuel you're saving, how economically you're driving. And then you have your speed. So this is the screen that you always will keep on, the speed and the range. And then you have the G monitor, giving that this is a bit sporty car, so you have a G monitor for some reason. And then you have an empty screen, and then you can go to your messages. There are some vehicle settings for your fuel changes, and then you have some meter settings, language units, and so on. Is that the driving? Also eco indicator, you can turn that on and off, so kind of changing the mode. All right, so I'll turn it off. Then you have, right, that's all here, messages and settings, and then you go back to your main screen. Right, never mind. Then you have your signal lights, your signals and your light controls, and then you have your windshield controls. And then you have, okay, the car color is actually red, if you can see. Okay, so it's actually red from the out. So surprisingly, there's some red accents on the inside to complement that color on the outside, with these accents and texture, which you can actually feel. So you can feel the texture of this. Kind of cool, but still very cheap and plastic, like all the materials around. You have some nice materials here to rest your arm, and then you have some glossy materials here, which is kind of nice. And then you have your automatic mirror controls, and then you have this one to fold in or fold out. Okay, And then you have your windows. The back windows roll all the way down, so some might think that it does not, but it roll all the way down. Then you have your air vents. You have two in the middle, one on each side, just like any other car. You have your hazard lights, and then you have your climate controls. So you can so it's dual zone, or you can just make it automatic, or you can control the fan speed manually. Then you have all your climate controls, your AC, your dual zone controls, so you can just make it one zone or dual zone, and your circulation, your venting systems. Then below that you have a large cubby. You can put your phone there and secure it. So basically, if you put your phone on charger, you have an old phone, because this is a USB and not Type-C, so you have two USBs there. You can charge your phone, put it there. You have one cup holder there at the inside, which is, I think you can just still put a large bottle there, it's fine. It will not clash. And then you have another one here. You have your handbrake, and then you have your traction controls. You have automatic gear. Okay, what else? Okay, the screen there is no Apple CarPlay or Android system, whatever they have. You have your watch, and you have your screen. Not bad. They have P-Link, I just saw that. Okay, I don't know what is that, but it does not have Apple CarPlay. So you have your there is no navigation system in this specific car. I don't know if you can spec it or not. You can connect your Bluetooth for audio, and that's it. You can put an SD card, and it's just a very basic and simple and old and useless. So another USB for your audio system and for your charging, but ideally you charge from there. And then you have your I have to go through the seats.